Okay, so much stuff happened within this chapter. It would just be crazy to go over all of it, every single detail or thing in this chapter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to focus on the major points on what I thought was just craziness in this particular chapter and what stood out for me. Now, let's just go ahead and talk about the first part, like what happens when you first read the chapter. When you first open the chapter, you see that Obito is trying to negotiate a deal or talk or get Yahiko, Konan, and Nagato into his entourage or his group to further make his team, which is known as the Akatsuki now, and to make his team. Now, of course, Yahiko, Konan, and Nagato were in the state where they just got trained by Jiraiya, so they still have kind of an understanding that they know this group is bad and they don't necessarily want to join. Some of the stuff they're saying is kind of fishy, and they're just not really sure if they want to join him as of yet. Now, some of the stuff that was going on where Obito was trying to persuade them to join was he was saying, you know, when you have war, you have destruction. When you have peace, you have love. And if there's love, there's always going to be hate. And with hate, there's going to be destruction. And in order to negate all these issues and stop all this, you need to form some type of team to counteract these issues. Now, that I did kind of agree with Obito on that. Now, the whole idea of how he wants to do this is mind-boggling to me. Now, Nagato said, well, you know, I'm not exactly sure. This is what I got out of this. He said something along the lines of, do you want to use me for my eyes? You know, I know why you're here. You want to use me for my eyes. And, of course, Obito couldn't say that directly, but he said that, no, I don't want to use you for your eyes. I have a bigger purpose. I have a bigger purpose, and, you know, I want you a part of it. And Yahiko already knew what was up. He knew what was going on. So he said, you know what? Forget that. You know, we're out of here. I'm not trusting this guy. I don't even know who this guy is. He just comes in and just wants me to join his team. I'm not going to join his team. I don't even know who he is, you know. I don't know who this guy is. And, you know, so he just left. He walked out. And it kind of flashes forward a little bit. And, you know, it was on the whole thing of Kakashi talking to Rin, giving his last couple of thoughts of Rin, and telling him how everything is going as of now, because it kind of flashes forward a little bit. You see Rin's grave. It's kind of cool to see that. You get a little closure that Rin is actually dead. We knew it before, but we actually see her gravestone. Now, Obito catches sight of this. Obito's a little stalker in this chapter. He's just looking at Kakashi everywhere in the little trees and all that. He's just checking him out. He's, oh, you know, there's Kakashi again. You know, you just see that, and it's crazy to see this again because, you know, every time you see Kakashi, Obito's like right around the corner, like some little some little freak or something. But anyway, you know, I was his best friend. But yeah, so he sees him and he's like, you know, well, you know, okay, I see him over there and looking kind of fishing. What are you doing over there, man? Is that Rin's grave? Yeah, it is. So okay, so yeah, you see that part was kind of cool. And on a serious note, now you get into the whole thing of what I talked about in my last video. When I stated this, people were saying you were wrong. They said that was not Obito who the fourth Hokage was fighting. The questions are answered in this chapter. Obito was fighting Minato. And you see within the chapter, he says, you know, I'm done with this. I don't care about this anymore. This reality is through. So you see Obito fighting, not Amador, excuse me, Obito fighting Minato. And this is awesome to see because it finally gives a closure on my belief on who I thought it was, and indeed it was Obito fighting Minato. Now, close to the end of the chapter, you see something that just it's something that just caught me by surprise. Caught me by complete surprise. One, Madara's he unleashes this wood element that was made by Hiroshima, I think the first Hokage, and it just looks awesome. And Naruto does this counterattack where he uses his Jinchuriki power and they clash together. But you see Kakashi ask a question to Obito. What's going on? What is your purpose? Why are you trying to fight me? You know, why can't we resolve this issue? Obito says, you know, the time to talk is done. You had your chance to talk to me. Now we're going to fight. And just to see this in this particular chapter was just it just threw me by surprise because I would think that Obito would turn around and he would kind of give Kakashi a leeway and, you know, kind of help him out in a sense, but now he's going to the dark side. Obito has made his decision. He will fight Kakashi, and that will be the end of it. No thrills, nothing. He's going to take down Kakashi. Now, maybe later down the line, maybe something could happen. Maybe he might stop his attack, but for now, I think Obito's mind is set. It's set. He's programmed to destroy Kakashi. And we'll see what happens within this next chapter. And by the way, Naruto's not coming out next week. It's going to come out the week after. It's taking a break. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But overall, this chapter was just amazing. Really enjoyed it. What were you guys' thoughts? What did you think? Did you enjoy it? Did you like seeing the backstory of Obito and him talking to, what was it? Him talking to Yaiko, Nagito, and Konan? Did you enjoy it? I did. It was awesome. It gave me a fulfillment or a closure to what I thought of this whole idea. So anyway, guys, go and leave your comments, rate, subscribe, video response. Check you guys later. Peace. Take care, guys. See you in the morning.